Good evening, everyone, and welcome along back to RWA Productions from our deserved break. Bradley Young and Paul Wilson back again for obviously the match review. Didn't do one for Middlesbrough, but we are back for Stoke City game. And it ended in tears again for Sunderland fans. Finished Stoke City 2, Sunderland 1, and the main topic of this video: should Sunderland get an apology from the Pgmol? Well, to be honest, I think we should get an apology from the Pgmol because what I've seen today, absolutely disgraceful. Absolutely disgraceful. I don't know how on earth Stoke's goal counted, the first goal they scored from memory. I can't understand that in the 7th minute, but it counted, right? But I think I've seen some footage of somebody, and how on earth is that a goal? Like, I don't know what on earth's going on. 2 seconds. Well, I've actually got some footage here. 2 seconds.
I've got the photo here.
2 seconds. You know what I'm gonna do? Paul, I'm gonna share this screen, mate, so I can actually make it better. 2 seconds. I'll make it
Do you want me to send you this photo? I've got the photo actually of where it actually touches his arm.
Oh,
there.
Right. There. So look at that. So you can see there, it actually touches his arm. Look. Then he's got sort of his hand out like that. So it's between his hand and his arm. And that is classed as a handball. And that shouldn't have counted for their first goal. I don't know why it counted, but it did. It's all well and good getting an apology, but it's not going to get us a point, is it? Well, exactly, Lauren. It's not going to give us a point, is it? But an apology would be good, to be honest with you. Also, they should have had a man sent off. Yeah, exactly. They should have had a man sent off. Fucking bollocks of a referee, man. That's all it's down to, a bollocks of a referee again. Yorkshire Mackham, which is obviously, on Amstream, he says ref from the Middlesbrough game can shove his apology at his backside.
Oh, yes. I actually agree with that, Jacob.
If that was a Sunderland player, it would be different. Exactly. Of course it would be different, Jacob. Of course it would be. Lauren Kenny says refs should be doing their jobs correctly during the course of a game. Exactly. They should be doing their jobs correctly. That's what they get paid for. Is doing the jobs correct, not to do it incorrect. Like, their second goal obviously was a goal by Luke McNally, but their first goal, definitely not for me. What I've just looked at there. Alex Neil, I don't know what on earth.
Alex Neil should have been booked. Because I'm not sure if you noticed, but the referee went to Alex.
I've seen that.
Apparently he was shouting at the fourth official. Apparently.
Yeah, he was shouting at the fourth official. And Tony Mowbray had his hands up like this again most of the game. What have Sunderland done to get this from the referees? I don't know, to be honest, Yorkshire. That's a good question. What have Sunderland done to get this hit? To be honest, all teams should be getting the hit, not just Sunderland, to be honest. I don't know what on earth's going on with our team at the moment. Every time when we foul somebody, or every time when their player goes through, and obviously it hits the hand, it counts. So I don't know what happens. Fuck Alex Neil, the balls. See you next Tuesday, says Lauren.
Then there's Lauren. Alex Neil won't be there that long. Not what, because after the game, I said to Bowers, I'm going to say actually what fixtures he's got coming up. Oh, he's not like them.
Nothing where Sunderland refs love their big D out against us. Exactly, they love their big D out. Lauren.
You'll laugh, right? Alex Neil's next fixtures. He's got Leeds on Wednesday. Then he's got Middlesbrough. Now, the thing is, Stoke fans was going to give him to November. He's got Cardiff, Coventry, Blackburn, QPR.
Exactly. So if you look this up here, this is who we've got next. So the next couple of games. Leeds on Wednesday, the 25th of October, then they travel up to Middlesbrough on Saturday next week. Then they've got Cardiff at home, then Coventry away. Then they've got Blackburn Rovers at home, QPR away, Plymouth and Sheffield Wednesday are the next 8 games coming up. So you've got to think about the 24 points, how many Stoke's going to go out of there. Literally, I only say you're getting about half of their games correct, about 12 points out of 24. Rest's going to be losses and draws, I reckon. Leeds United, I think they'll win. Middlesbrough, 5 games and 5 for them. They've won, so Middlesbrough will win Stokes it easily. Cardiff, let me know nobody's fools either. Had a great start of the season. They could possibly win them as well. Coventry, I see them for a draw. Blackburn, haven't had a good start of the season but they've had a good start afterwards. But QPR, I don't know about QPR, Stoke could win that game. Plymouth Argyle, 50-50 for me. Sheffield Wednesday, Danny Rowe, new manager, I suppose. Sheffield Wednesday could win. All depends. We'll have to see what the next fixtures go like. But Lauren's got a good point on this one as well. To be fair, we weren't great today, if I mind. Well, we weren't great today. I'm not going to lie. I'm going to be honest. Today, what I've seen from this football team, it's nothing what I normally see. Because today in the final third, we were quite terrible, to be honest. Couldn't get the ball through. Don't know either. I'm going to mention this as well. Don't know why Tony Mowbray never played a striker up front. We'll have options. Obviously, Naz Rusians just came back from international duty yesterday from Ukraine. Obviously, you've got the likes of Mason Burstow as well, coming back from the England under 19s. And also, you've got the likes of Lewis Hamir. He can play. You've got the likes of Chris Rigg. He can play as a forward, even though he's a midfielder. He can play as a forward.
Chris Rigg got called up. The other one that didn't get called up was Semedo.
Good from Lauren here. Also, congratulations to my main man, Paddy Roberts. He's going to be a dad. Ooh, interesting.
Loving. I'm just saying underneath. You wish you were, though.
Lauren Kenny, congratulations. Every time refs have a bad season, they need to be demoted to the division below for the next season. Exactly, they need to be demoted to the next division. That referee today who we had, I don't know who he was called, I can't remember the name, but he should be demoted.
Graham Scott was the referee.
God, I can't stand him. Graham Scott, I can't. Paul Behave, says Lauren Kenny. Lauren Kenny, not win. We must beat Leicester, who had a league trophy in 2021, which was FA Cup, which was the same year as Sunderland last won a trophy in 2021. I know who will is straight away on the top of my head. It's Robert Houston. It's good evening to Robert on the chat as well. Lots of comments coming through at this moment in time.
Tell you what, though, I didn't expect Dak and Pritchard and all them to be in the squad because
I wasn't even expecting.
Mowbray said, well, in a way, Mowbray said that they didn't train actually on Thursday. Ekwa didn't train. Pritchard didn't train. Dak didn't even train on Thursday, and they were in the team straight away.
Couple of comments for score predictions coming in the chat. Leicester 7, Sunderland 0, says Lauren. RWA Production says Leicester 0, Sunderland 1. How are the lads? That's me. Commenting that. Lauren Kenny behave defeatiest attitude. Leicester 2, Sunderland 1. Says Yorkshire Bottom. Same result as today against Stoke City. True fact about Leicester City 2016 was about a year they won the Premier League against all the odds. Yeah, I can remember that. they were bottom of the league back in January 2016 as well, and they actually got promoted. We actually won the title against all the odds. Says Lauren.
In a way, because after the game, I said to Bowers, "Watch us win on Tuesday because Dan Neil's back." You know what? I'm actually going to go 2-1 Sunderland. Leicester will be frightened, but I wouldn't be surprised if we went down there. You know, like the way we did against Burnley, and we actually come back with a 0-0 draw.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised either. More at home happiness says, how did Newcastle United get on today, lol? Let's not talk about that, thank you, on this stream. We're not mentioning
You
the
know
word
what?
Geordie.
That I actually have to agree with Lauren. I actually think we will beat Norwich.
We will win Norwich, yeah, exactly, because we're back at home.
They're missing a couple.
Behind us.
Norwich is actually missing a couple of their strikers at the moment. Their top strikers are out.
And obviously they've got what do you call him back? Obviously he started today as well. Pierre Eclair. I wasn't expecting him to be in the squad today either. Actually starting. I was only expecting him on the bench. Adam Buckton, saying hi. All right, Geordie lad. Yorkshire Mackham says no one cares about Newcastle. I don't care about them either. Geordie supporters just come in the chat for the fun, but you know I do care about the lads, but I don't care about Newcastle. So yeah. So we're going to get on to obviously today's game. Stoke City 2, Sunderland 1. Goes by Mame, Jack Clark, and Luke McNally for Stoke City as well. So great goal by Jack Clark. He's not wrong. I couldn't give a fuck. So great goal by Jack Clark because I think our goal came from Joe Bellingham. Great save by the keeper. Obviously couldn't get the rebound, but great goal by Jack Clark to get the rebound in and secure to make it 1-1. Went in at half time with a draw at 1-1, and we came out in the second half and we won, and we lost 2-1. Sorry, against Stoke.
We won.
So.
Would
be great. Would be great. The question what I'm laughing at is here. When was the last time Newcastle were relevant before the takeover? Exactly. When were the last time Newcastle were relevant before the takeover? The last time Newcastle were relevant.
You're lucky Lewis is not in the chat.
Well, you've got a couple here as well. You've got a couple here. You've got Motorhomes, you've got Adam Buckton as well. So you've got to watch these as well. So the last time Newcastle was relevant before their takeover, I would say in the Alan Pardew era. That's the last time I would say Newcastle were relevant. But other than that, I don't think they were relevant. Under Steve McLaren and the likes of obviously Steve Bruce, bloody hell, led them in any relegation, Steve Bruce, but Eddie Howe came in and survived them. Bloody hell, I don't know how the hell that happened, but during that takeover, obviously. But anyway, Robert, one of our best players back then were Kante, Vardy, Ulloa, Schmeichel, Mahrez, but Kante at Chelsea would win another Premier League title, as did Mahrez, brackets Manchester City.
Yeah, and Vardy's still at Leicester.
He's having a hell of a time at Leicester at the minute in the Championship. Bloody hell, scoring.
Now, how we're going to stop him on Tuesday?
Bloody hell. Only one good player, Dan Ballard. He'll stop him. He'll stop him from going through.
Well, Dan Ballard actually almost scored today, but it actually went off the net, off the post.
Wasn't that from good delivery in from Bradley Dack for the free kick?
Yeah, it was.
Good free kick, that, like, I'm not going to lie, great free kick. He knew where it was going as well. But anyways, today's game, Stoke City 2, Sunderland 1. We're going to actually get into this review now, if the game. What did you think, Paul? What did you think? What's your thoughts on this game? What did you think? I've been on for about 15 minutes.
Well, before the game started, I actually looked at the team. I was like, no striker starting. What's Tony Mowbray doing? And when I was seeing the bench, I was like, Mowbray's got all the strikers on the bench. So I even said to Bowers, usually Mowbray should have really started as striker, but Abdullah Bowers false 9.
Oh.
Because it looked to me, Abdullah Bar went false 9 before Mowbray decided to bring on Burstow and Russian.
Well, apparently we went with, yeah.
But
well, apparently on here it says we're on BBC Sport. Apparently we went 4-4-2 today. Patterson in goal, Huggins is the right back, Ballard and 09 is the centre backs, Hume at left back, Barr at right midfield, Ekwar in the centre with Bellingham, left mid Jack Clark, Roberts and Pritchard were up front. So looking at that, I don't know why Pritchard is up front as a false 9 again, because you have got strikers there. Obviously, you've got Lewis Hamir. Why is he not getting a start for the team? Why? I'm questioning why is Hamir not getting a start for the team. He's here for a reason. He's not here to just sit on the bench, game in, game out. He's here to get a start. Nasri Russian obviously came back from international break yesterday, what I was saying. But when's he going to get a proper start? Actually starting for a full 90 minutes or at least 70 minutes on the clock.
you know what?
Exactly.
I felt sorry for him today. I actually hope he's alright after the Stoke player kicked him in the head.
Ender Stevens, I've got no respect for him. Bloody hell, I've seen of him.
He was already on the yellow card him before that happened.
Ex-Sheffield United player as well. Stevens, bloody hell.
Well, I read apparently Gooch clapped our supporters in the warm-up.
He did. Gooch came on and apparently got a good reception from the Sunderland fans as well.
Yeah, he deserves it.
He does, of course he does. Lauren Kelly says, can fully understand why he didn't start Burstow Russian. Didn't start as he only came back from yesterday from the international break. Yeah, I totally understand why they didn't start Burstow Russian.
Yeah, but the thing is, all the international players came back yesterday. Ballard and all them came back yesterday. Charlie Hume came back yesterday.
Not that one. Yorkshire Mackham says, watch us get revenge on Stoke and Middlesbrough in the second half of the season. Well, I hope so. It'd be bloody brilliant. Obviously, Sunderland are away against Middlesbrough at the Riverside, and we haven't got a good record down there, but we can scrape and push for a win, hopefully. Sunderland are at home to Stoke this time round when we'll get them in the second half, so we've got the fair advantage at home.
Stoke could actually have a different manager then as well.
I love how you keep mentioning that, Paul. I think it's funny, to be honest.
So you never know, though. If things do go wrong with Alex, which it looks like they are.
Lauren Kenny, but why didn't he start What's-His Face? Who's What's-His Face? I don't even know who What's-His Face is.
Should probably on about Semedo.
That's what I'm on about him here. He should have started him. Because he's number 9. And obviously he can go up front for us. But he didn't start, so
you can tell we missed Dan Neil today, like.
Oh, aye. You know what, right? I don't know if you can agree here, Paul, but I think on Tuesday we should go 4-3-3. I don't know if you should agree here, but I think we should go 4-3-3 Tuesday evening. So
I don't know really, but I think Mowbray probably will.
I know it's up to Mowbray, but I will go 4-3-3. I will go the likes of Dan Neil gets sent off for voicing his opinion. Exactly. Should have been 4-4-2 formation. Today.
In a way, because I was shouting at the screen actually. You know when Dan Neil got sent off for, because at first Dan Neil got a yellow card, didn't he, against Middlesbrough?
Why did Ben Pearson not get a red card?
Then Dan Neil got sent off for going back to the referee. Now the thing is, today Stoke done that. The referee didn't do anything.
Yes, I've seen it because Luke O'Neill got tackled by Ben Pearson really bad. And he went like this to the referee. And and he was using his mouth as well because I heard it. And he could have got sent off for that, you know. He could have got sent off. But how on earth do our players always get unlucky all the time with it? Like, why? Don't get it.
Thing is, at least now, we know Daniel's red card. That wasn't a red card.
Exactly.
At least we know now.
Right, I don't know if anyone agrees here, but do you think we should have VAR in the Championship? That's a question and a half, because quite a few people have been asking me this, to ask this on the podcast. Should we have VAR in the Championship? My respects and my opinion on this
I would welcome it.
What did you say, Paul?
I would actually welcome it. Because the thing is, if we had it today, Stoke's first goal, they wouldn't have got that.
That's what I'm saying. If we have VAR in this week, their goal wouldn't have counted. And did you see that one on Jack Clark, Paul, for the second, who could have a second goal? He went down. Jack Clark, he went down. Don't know who brought him down, but Sunderland should have a second penalty as well. I was watching that. Really bad.
I've seen that.
Referee.
The thing is, I said to Bowers, I thought the referees this season supposed to take control of time wasting. You see all the time wasting Stoke was doing.
Mm-hmm. I know. Referee didn't even do nothing.
The goalkeeper was time wasting, so was the players. The players were on the floor, the players were acting like they were injured on the floor.
I've already seen that. Wonder what Alex Neil will probably think.
He's probably the one that told him to do it.
The only thing I'll give Alex Neil credit for, and this is what I'm saying, the only thing I'll give him credit for, because at full time, he actually gave all of our players a handshake at full time. He gave Patrick Roberts one, he gave Pritchard one, he gave O'Sheesh one, he gave Clark one. He also gave Mowbray one, obviously the manager. He gave not Martin Kelly, obviously he's their assistant. He gave Mike Dodds one. Mike Dodds, he gave Tim one as well. And he gave Mark Venus and Proctor one as well. So he's given all the assistants and all the coaches a handshake full time with half of obviously the Sunderland squad. So
it's interesting though, because up here he didn't. The only one he gave a handshake to was Mike Dodds. He didn't give one to Mowbray.
No, I watched it at full time.
I'm saying up here he didn't.
Yeah. You know, well, if you go on the road, Paul, on YouTube, you know, on the road videos. If you go on the road, SESC, if you take that in, you actually see him at full time giving Mowbray a handshake. You actually see it.
Yeah, I'm saying, but up here, he didn't.
It's a bit strange.
He just gave one to Mike Dodds. That was it.
That's a bit strange. Well, to be honest, I see it. It's a bit strange, huh? Inconsistency is a problem with referees. Yeah, I can agree with that, Jacob. Totally. But obviously we're going to be talking about, we can talk about the Middlesbrough game as well, even though it was 2 weeks ago. Can you remember some of the Middlesbrough game, Paul? What happened? Obviously Daniel's red card.
Yeah, and Dan Bollard got elbowed in the face.
Yeah, Dan Bollard got elbowed in the face by Fry, which was absolutely disgraceful. He should have been sent off, or at least yellow carded. Well, he got yellow carded, but he should have got sent off for that.
He was the one that actually got the red card when we had Ross Stewart.
I know. For the Middlesbrough game, apparently Michael Carrick spoke when the Sunderland fan had a heart attack in the Roker end.
Yeah,
what I heard is, I don't know what's going on, but I'm hearing lots of rumours here, but Michael Carrick actually went to the referee to stop the game for this incident, what happened. That's what I heard by somebody.
It would have been the fourth official Michael Carrick would have went to. It would have been Jeremy Simpson.
Yeah, the fourth official. He indicated the fourth official to support the game at that point. You actually told them to do that. But anyway, moving on to Dan Neil's red card, Paul. Was it a red card, or was it just not a red card? To be
No,
honest,
it wasn't a red card because I spoke to Nick Barnes after the game. Well, Sean did for Fans React, and Nick Barnes said that wasn't a red card.
Exactly, it wasn't a red card whatsoever. But
because the thing is, what Nick Barnes said was what the referee should have done is he should have went to Dan Neil and tell him to calm down.
Oh, I've got a couple of announcements before we actually head off as well, because we're only doing a half an hour tonight. But got a bit of a couple of announcements to do before we head off, because not much to talk about in that Borough game except from getting beat 4-0. But yeah, but a couple of announcements that Wednesday night will be the last night of StreamYard from us. Thank you very much for obviously continuing our support by watching our videos, but we will be going on to Discord starting from next week. I mean, it'll be the week after, obviously, on the Monday, the 30th. I think it's the 30th, is it? I can't remember. I think it's the 30th. Yeah, the 30th, when we'll do our review against Norwich. That's when we'll be going on Discord. So we'll be going live with OBS on Discord. So that's what we'll be starting doing. Just to let you know as well on the leaderboard updates that no one got the correct score today, but no one got the correct score, so no points for that. But I will be putting another one up for Tuesday night on tomorrow for Leicester City versus Sunderland. So get your score predictions in for your chance to obviously climb to the top of the table and win that money or win a gift voucher. Obviously, Paige Robinson's absolutely storming ahead at the minute. Craig Jeff in second place. Paul Wilson's in there as well. He's in 7th at the moment, but the table is so tight. Literally between 2nd and 7th, the table so tight. Anyone's game. It's anyone's game at the end of the season. Anyone can get it. I do think there's only going to be one winner in this goal, but who knows? By the end of the season, quite a few
lot of games to go.
Still got a lot of games to go. Quite a few people can catch the Robinson up, but I actually know my prediction who'll win this season. I think it's going to be Craig Jeff, but I've always said this from the start of the season. But let's just see what this season does. Hope we get the correct scores, everybody. You get your points. But everybody, take care, everyone, from me and Paul Wilson. It's been nice to have you on this evening, Paul, again. Thank you very much indeed, obviously. Wednesday night we'll be live. Wednesday night we will be live at 8:30 by Ant, which is from the Leicester City podcast. So that'll be great. Good news, Paul. My camera came back yesterday, did a certification test today and yesterday to make sure it's working right. Test went well successfully. Now we can proceed to having an operational again. What do you mean by that? I don't know about that.
It's because his camera wasn't working.
Oh, these pictures, you mean, like picture cameras. I was just thinking there. Anyway, guys, take care, and we'll see you again very soon. Goodbye for now.